Before I started planning today, I thought I'd go ahead and switch out my cover since Valentine's Day has definitely passed. All right, much better. And then I'm gonna get this open to the current week here, and we get to flip to March. And we're gonna be using PlannerKate Kit 612, which is called Vintage Sage, I believe. So I have a few of the add-ons here. A couple options for headers, checklist sheet, and then the main sheets, the sampler, functional sheet, washi, and the full boxes. I talked about this kit when I did my haul video, but this pattern on these reminds me of the batik line for hand-dyed fabric and quilting. Is just really, really beautiful. Kind of has a watercolor feel to it. So that's what we're gonna go with. And I think this week, because I haven't really used this style of header a whole lot, that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm going to use the washi off of this washi page at the top. I feel like January was super long and then February flew by. You guys feeling that too? I feel like March got here very quickly. And maybe a thin strip under that just to break it up a little bit before I put the headers down. See what this looks like. It's pretty. I think for me, it's like January is slow and then February flies by because my son's birthday is at the beginning of March, and it seems like, you know, I'm trying to get invitations out and party stuff ready, and then his birthday is here before I know it. I'm also excited about the days getting longer. I love winter. It's probably my favorite season, and then fall. I'm not really a summer person because it's just so hot, but yeah, I'm ready for the time change and Easter. Just a good time of year. All right, Monday is the 26th. I didn't want to mess that up. And I probably need my tweezers. I did a little reorganizing and put my stuff for on-the-go planning. This goes with me to work in this 31 zipper pouch. It's super old. I don't even know if they still make it, but I like how thin and compact it is in my bag. And if you've been kind of following along on my Instagram stories, I just keep talking myself out of moving over to personal rings and moving that stuff over, organizing. I inked my fountain pens last night too, so I kind of have black ink everywhere too, but all of those are just distractions. One, they needed to happen because my bag was getting too full. Two, my fountain pens were out of ink, so that they really did need to happen. It wasn't just a distraction, but it ended up being a distraction because I spent time doing that and then didn't have time to play in my personal ring stuff. I have a tub of like a plastic container full of things from years ago. I think the last time I used rings was 2019. So it's been a minute. and I have a Moxie Life planner that I had purchased last year with a January start, and I pulled that out and thought maybe I would use that this week instead of this. I think I'm just having a little bit of planner boredom, but then I didn't even get like 3 stickers down. I'm like, nope, miss my Erin Condren. So, I mean, everything is in this planner. This is my archive, and I've been in here since July. So at this point, I'm just not ready to give it up. But I am ready for Erin Condren to start sharing launch sneaks, because that usually happens, I want to say in May, sometimes even in April. So there's that. Okay. I know I did get the sidebar add-on, so we're going to use that on the sidebar, which looks like this. And like this flower sticker is just so pretty in my opinion. So put that down first, cover the calendar, and then we will do at least some of the PlannerKate challenge for February. March's schedule hasn't been posted yet, but Monday is the 26th, which is me time. Then we have currently midweek, and looking forward. And then after the March challenge is ready, of course, I can fill in the last 3 slots here. And then we will fill out the habit tracker. So we have homework, which is just normal homework for my son, but they are also kind of preparing for the eclipse that's going to be happening, and they are doing a moon tracker, so I need to remember to have him do that every evening, and then my medications, and make the beds. Put that above this one. This one's crooked, so yes, I have to fix it. I think that's a little bit better. And then we will do a to-do list that I'm going to leave blank for right now. Maybe come back to that here in a minute, and I'll use the this week sticker that matches the headers. All right, let's move into some plans, shall we? First up, it is reading week this week, so I'm going to use some of these to write down things for my son for that, and I think I'll use these thin labels. So Monday, he needs to wear a hat. And then Tuesday is a word shirt with words on it. Favorite character from a book. And then we have favorite color day. And then we're finishing up with favorite Dr. Seuss character. And we'll put these right at the 7:30 mark. The other thing that just feels like home to me is the fact that I moved back to a Pilot Blue G2, which I used exclusively for years and years in my Erin Condren planner. And at some point kind of switched to black ink and trying different ink pens. But the G2 in blue is a personal favorite for sure. Okay, so we have that down, and now I think we'll keep going with things for my son and do Taekwondo practice, and I'll use the ovals for that. So Monday is a 5:45 practice. And Wednesday is a 5 o'clock practice. And then Thursday, I'm not going to put a time down. It is a graduation, and I don't know what time slot he has yet. So we'll just kind of mark that at the typical time, but it's probably not going to be right at 5:45 or 5 o'clock. Okay. And then we'll move over to some stuff for me. I think that I want to use these half boxes since there's 3 of them for my content. And we'll try to find a black and white icon that will work with that. So we have these YouTube stickers. Kind of center those at the top. So Monday's video is a look, like a behind the scenes look at my printer and paper that I use for memory keeping, both in this planner. Let's see if I can find an example for you. So like this, and in my traveler's notebook. And then this will be Thursday's video, which is week 9. And then Saturday's video is an April haul from PlannerKate, but it's for the stickers I ordered just for my TN. We'll get these put down in the morning time slot. I really like how uniform that looks. And then Sunday, I am back up in the rotation for teaching Sunday school. So we will mark that a couple of different ways here. One with the full box, and then we'll go back to this add-on and we'll use this size. So I'm going to use a smaller one first for 8:30, which will be a small group. and then a larger one since it's a larger amount of time for teaching children's church, and I need to know what lesson they left off on. So I wrote teach lesson and then some room once I know what number I need to prep for. Same thing is kind of true for Wednesday evening. There will be a small group at 7. And then let's look at my work meetings. I need something to mark those with. And I think I'll use these kind of paint swatches from add-on 18. So Monday I have a training with iTames at 10 o'clock. And then on Tuesday, I have an annual IEP meeting to attend. So let's get those down before I look any farther and forget what I'm doing. And then Friday is an early dismissal, and I think I'll mark that with another one of these just so all the school/work things are on the same type of sticker. Okay, looking ahead, I think that my son's party is going to be on March 9th. So I would ideally like to get invites sent home with his friends at school on the 1st. And actually, maybe like a Thursday would be better, just so if they don't check backpacks on Friday. And then I'm gonna move over here to the sidebar. So I do need to pick up snacks for church, for the kiddos. I need to get the invites made. And I think that's all I'm gonna commit to for sure, because I don't have anything for sorority and I don't have anything for PTO. Actually, for sorority, I do need to do some fundraiser information, and I would rather just get that done ahead of time. Okay, so then let's talk about cleaning. I have been back on the bandwagon of one, kind of daily habits with the kitchen and the beds, but secondly for zone cleaning and my weekly reset. So looking at this, ideally I will do my weekly reset on Tuesday since we don't have practices then. And that zone cleaning, I'm just going to start with the entrance, which is zone 1, and we need to wash the rugs. Probably want to do a shoe check and get those put away. So I'm going to put that down on Tuesday evening. And then we'll do the weekly reset on the weekend. That kind of happens over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm kind of laughing because I'm filming this right now on a Saturday. And I was up, washed the car, got fuel, went to Walmart, was irritated because they're kind of rearranging our Walmart, and was back home by 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Does that mean I'm officially an adult? And of course, you gotta have that planner update ready for the next week. And I think I'm gonna put that down on Friday. Okay, so I think that is a good look at what my week is going to look like. All the major things are down. I really think that this turned out nicely with the colors and the stickers and the spacing of everything. I'm happy with that. So that was nice to sit down with my planner boredom funk that I've been having. That kind of scratched the itch to sit down and get some plans down. Sometimes I think that's part of my problem, is my planners are caught up and I just want to plan. I want to sit down and get that done. So anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you back next week.